Good.
Is that what he-
Good evening.
That was good.
Good evening and welcome to the Township Committee meeting of April 14th, 2015. Ms. Bork, please call the roll.
Committeeman Delcor?
Here.
Committeeman McCauley?
Here,
Committeeman Sirachi? Deputy Mayor Burchett?
Here.
Mayor Thompson?
Here. Please join me in a salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be advised that in accordance with Section 5 of the Open Publics Meeting Act, Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975, the notice of this meeting was made by the posting on the bulletin board at the Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex and notifying the officially designated newspapers that this meeting would take place at the Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex at 7:30 p.m. on April 14th, 2015. First up this evening is approval of the minutes. May I have approval of the February 10th, 2015 executive session minutes?
So moved.
second,
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor?
Yes.
Committeeman McCauley?
yes,
Deputy Mayor Burchett?
Yes.
Mayor Thompson?
Yes. Approval, may I have a motion to approve the minutes of the February 24th, 2015 executive session?
So moved.
second,
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor?
Yes.
Committeeman McCauley?
yes,
Deputy Mayor Burchett?
Yes.
Mayor Thompson?
Yes. May I have a motion to approve the minutes of the March 10th, 2015 executive session?
So moved.
second,
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor?
Abstain.
Committeeman McCauley?
yes,
Deputy Mayor Burchett?
Yes.
Mayor Thompson?
Yes. And may I have a motion to approve the minutes of the March 10th, 2015 regular session?
so moved,
Second.
And a roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor?
Abstain.
Committeeman McCauley?
yes,
Deputy Mayor Burchett?
Yes.
Mayor Thompson?
Yes. And now that the air conditioning has finally started to work, we're going to move on to reports from committee liaisons. First up is Committeeman Delcor.
Thank you, Mayor. Two things. The Economic and Business Development Commission is going to be holding their next spring networking event. It's going to be on Monday, May the 4th, 5:30 to 8 p.m. at the Polish Falcons on Falcon Road. The cost is $17 per person. That is payable online until noon on May the 4th. We will not be accepting cash or check at the door. So please, if you'd like to attend the event, please register in advance and get your registration and payment in online on the township website. The keynote speakers for the event will be the New Jersey Business Action Center and the New Jersey Economic Development Authority. As the EBDC, the event is really for Hillsborough businesses, so if individuals that have a business in town or there to represent a business, if you'd like to attend, we would love to have you there. They're always excellent networking events and also very informative. This time we'll have some state representatives there to provide some insight into some programs that are available to our local businesses. So I hope to see everyone there on May the 4th at the Polish Falcons. And recreation, the 2015 summer camp registration is now available on the township website. Camps are returning to Auten Road and Amsterdam schools for children age 5 who have completed kindergarten through age 11. And the middle school is available for children ages 12 to 14. We also have a tiny camp, which is a half-day camp with weekly themes and activities for children ages 4 and 5. The camps will begin on June 22nd and continue through August 14th, and they're open daily from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. There's an extended week, the week of August 17th through 2 weeks through the 28th for those that need the extended time on the camp. And also a reminder from a recreation standpoint, this Sunday is the second annual Run Around the Park Fun Run at Ann Van Middlesworth Park. You can sign up on that day, and registration will be available from 8:30 to 9:15, and I believe the race kicks off at 9:30, I believe. So a lot of fun last year. We had a great turnout, and hopefully the weather will cooperate and we can have a nice run around the park. So hope you'll join us Sunday morning at Ann Van Middlesworth Park. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Committeewoman McCauley.
Thank you, Mayor. A few things this evening. I wanted to say thank you to our troop leaders, Chris Lockburner and Laura Oram, along with the Girl Scouts of Troop 150414TCmtg. They invited me to a panel discussion last week with women in the community, leaders and discussions, and it was really enjoyable for me. I always love talking to the young girls in town and trying to help them in their journey in Girl Scouts. So I want to say thank you to them. Also, congratulations to Hillsborough Township Police Officers Thomas McLean and Craig Heinrichs. They are nominated to, or they're awarded the 2014 Top Cop Award Program. The program is part of the Hillsborough Police Department's award program itself. It's kind of a unique program because it's primarily based on evaluations of the officers' performance by both peers and their supervisors. So these two veteran officers are being recognized for excellence in police service. This is the second year in a row that Officer McLean, a 16-year veteran, is being recognized as a top cop. So I wanted to say thank you and congratulations to both of them. Also, the Hillsborough Police Department is participating in a statewide effort against distracted driving. The campaign is titled You Drive, You Text, You Pay. You probably saw some signs out there along 206 occasionally. It will run through April 21st, and there will be officers specifically directed to patrol this, deterring distracted driving during this time period. Just a reminder also, with the arrival of spring, you'll see a lot of people out jogging, walking, and using the bike paths. So please be aware of increased activity on the roadways. We'd appreciate that. It can be very dangerous and definitely increase. Everyone's out and about with the nice weather. Also want to remind folks in the township we'll be holding our second annual Green Living and Wellness Fair. It will be Wednesday, June 17th from 2 to 5 p.m. It will be here in the township building in the multi-purpose room across the hallway here. Participating in this are local businesses who will have informative presentations, displays, and demonstrations to raise awareness of many facets of a healthy living lifestyle. Robert Wood Johnson also will be here conducting a blood drive that evening in the Senior Activity Center. So please mark your calendars and come out to the fair and also consider donating blood at the drive. Also, be sure to check Friday's e-newsletter. We will be having our poster contest again. We had a lot of great posters last year, and we'll be nominating probably some award and prizes. So please check that for our poster contest this year. And I think that's it for me this evening, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Committeeman Sirachi, excuse me, is away on assignment with his employer today, so next up is Deputy Mayor Burchett.
From the engineering department, in case you have not been down out on road this week, you'll notice that at the railroad crossing, it's closed. Northern Southern Railroad is doing upgrades. That's going to continue till about the 20th, and then they're going to close Valley Road at the railroad crossing, do the same thing for about a week there. The Shop Hillsborough program, we now have 80 local businesses in the program. If you haven't registered, make sure you do it. Additionally, we're going to try things a little bit differently now, if you frequent a business and they're not part of the Shop Hillsborough program, please get a hold of us or ask them to join the program, or get a hold of me, and you can get a hold of me at gburchett@hillsborough-nj.org, and I'll either send somebody over or I'll go over myself and we'll try to get them part of the program. So, thank you.
Great. Thank you. A couple things for me this evening. First, I had the honor of throwing out the first pitch at the 60th anniversary of the Hillsborough Baseball League on Saturday. It was a great event, well attended. I'm happy to report I did throw a strike. It was a lot of pressure from the Township Committee and the fact that every single sponsor that went before me also threw a strike. So I am very proud to say that I got it over the plate. So a great event and great turnout to celebrate the 60th anniversary. Also, I attended on Sunday the 1,000 Laps event with Steps Together. They raised $13,000 for local charities on Sunday. And a lot of that goes to the credit of a gentleman named William Mather, who did 105 laps around the track at the high school, which that equals 26.2 miles or a full marathon. In total, 4,000 laps were completed by members, or I should say residents of Hillsborough Township, to raise that $13,000. So again, congratulations to Steps Together and everyone else who raised funds for that event, because it was truly a great event. One other thing, this morning, Committeeman Delcor, myself, and our administrator Anthony Ferreira did attend the one-to-one event at the Hillsborough Middle School, which is showcasing the technology that we have in our schools. It was a great event, really showing off how great Hillsborough is. We're one of only a very select few districts in the entire nation that has the one-to-one technology in the classroom. So it was a great event to showcase how great Hillsborough Township is. And we do have several members of our school board here today, so thank you for the commitment that you guys have to our young residents, many of which are here tonight. Also, I'm pleased to announce that Hillsborough has been ranked among the top 100 towns for families in New Jersey. Out of more than 565 municipalities that we have here in the state, we were ranked number 96th by the New Jersey Family Magazine. And Hillsborough is one of 18 in Somerset County to get that distinction. So thank you to New Jersey Family for recognizing how great we are. Also, Operation Secure Shred, sponsored by the Somerset County Board of Shows and Freeholders, will be hosting the 2015 document shredding events throughout the county. The first one for the season will be held on Saturday, April 25th from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m., rain or shine, at the Somerset County Public Works Garage located at 410 Roycefield Road here in Hillsborough. The program, Operation Shred, began in 2007 and is offered throughout the county in various locations from April until October. Shredder events such as these provide our residents with the occasion to safely and properly dispose of all personal documents while protecting against identity theft. In addition to the April 25th event, there will be 10 additional events on Saturdays throughout the county, beginning again on May 2nd in Hillsborough Township. And last but not least from this evening, the annual Salute to Veterans Breakfast will be held Saturday, May 23rd, followed by the unveiling of the monuments on Veterans Way, the Memorial Day Parade, and our Garden of Honor ceremony. Registration is available online or by calling the Recreation Department at 908-369-4832. All Hillsborough veterans, spouses, and widows are invited to be our guests at the annual Salute to the Veterans Breakfast Day event, again being held on Saturday, May 23rd. The agenda for the event includes check-in for breakfast at 7:30 with a pre-parade breakfast starting at 8. The breakfast will be held rain or shine, and following the breakfast, all guests and visitors will be invited to step outside for the official dedication and unveiling of the Veterans Way. As always, it's an honor for which we in Hillsborough are truly humbled to have the opportunity to recognize our veterans and have a physical tribute to memorialize our veterans as a permanent reminder of the many sacrifices our military personnel and their families have made in protection of our nation. Following that formal dedication of Veterans Way, veteran spouses and widows will board the buses for transport to the beginning of the parade route. The Memorial Day Parade steps off at 10:30 a.m. The rain date for the parade is Sunday, May 24th. As has been tradition in Hillsborough, Township veterans will lead the parade for us. And the Garden of Honor ceremony will take place immediately following the parade. That concludes my comments for this evening, so we're now going to move on to proclamations. I ask that after you receive your recognition, you resume your seat, and we will take a brief pause after all the presentations to allow everyone to leave quietly. So first up this evening, we're going to do a proclamation declaring April as Autism Awareness Month. I know we have several members of the public here, so if you don't mind coming forward for that proclamation. All right. Whereas autism is a pervasive developmental disorder affecting the social, communication, and behavioral skills of those affected by it, and whereas more health professionals become proficient in diagnosing autism, more children are being diagnosed on the autism spectrum, resulting in rates as high as 1 in 68 children nationally and 1 in 45 in New Jersey. And whereas, while there is no cure for autism, it is well documented that if individuals with autism receive treatment early in their lives, it often is possible for those individuals to lead significantly improved lives. And whereas, individuals with autism often require a lifetime of specialized and community support services to ensure their health and safety and to support families' resilience as they manage the psychological and financial burdens autism presents. And whereas, organizations and individuals such as Governor Chris Christie, Lieutenant Governor Kim Guadagno, Autism New Jersey, Autism Speaks, Bella Vita Coaching Services, Paul Gubitosi Charitable Foundation, Hillsborough Board of Education Special Services Department, Hillsborough's Department of Parks and Recreation, Hillsborough Police Department, Hillsborough Rescue Squad, the Hillsborough Rotary Club, the Hillsborough Volunteer Fire Companies number 1, number 2, and number 3, the Shannick Fire Company, Office of Emergency Management for Hillsborough, Organization of Autism Research, or OR, Somerset County Sheriff's Department, the Somerset County Special Olympics, and the Somerset County Park Commission enhance awareness throughout our community. And whereas these groups and individuals also help fund research, offer resources and opportunities to those affected by autism, and educate families, professionals, and the general public to better understand the lifelong disability. Now therefore, be it proclaimed that we, the Mayor and the Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough, hereby declare April as National Autism Awareness Month and vow to continue to support programs dedicated to Hillsborough's special needs community. Thank you. A few words?
On behalf of OR, Organization for Autism Research, we would like to thank the Mayor and the Township Committee and all the other organizations that support autism awareness.
And on a personal note, there's probably not a week that goes by that I don't get contacted by a member of the public talking about autism. And to know the amount of services we have in our township, it's absolutely amazing the amount of support individuals with autism have. I know in our schools we have an amazing special needs program, and everything that all the different groups do, it really makes Hillsborough a great place to live. So on behalf of the township, thank you guys for everything you do. And now for a photo. All right, thank you everyone again. We do greatly appreciate it. Next up is the libraries. Is anyone, I know we have several representatives of the libraries here. If you could come forward. Whereas libraries create potential and possibilities within their communities, campuses, and schools. And whereas libraries level the playing field for all who seek information and access to technology. And whereas libraries continuously grow and evolve in how they provide for the needs of every member of their communities. And whereas libraries and librarians open up the world of possibilities through innovative STEAM programming, makerspaces, job-seeking resources, and the power of reading. And whereas librarians are trained, tech-savvy professionals providing technology training and access to downloadable content like ebooks. And whereas libraries support democracy and affect social change through their commitment to provide equitable access to information for all library users, regardless of race, ethnicity, creed, ability, sexual orientation, gender identity, or socioeconomic status. And whereas libraries, librarians, library workers, and supporters across America are celebrating National Library Week, now therefore be it proclaimed that we, the Mayor and the Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough, do hereby proclaim National Library Week, April 12th to 18th, 2015, and encourage all residents of Hillsborough Township to visit the library this week and take advantage of the wonderful library resources available at your library. Unlimited possibilities at your library. So congratulations.
I'm Keith McCoy, the Director of Public Services for the Somerset County Library System, of which Hillsborough is one of our 10 locations. And I'm pleased to say that we're celebrating libraries all through the month, all through the county. And we've had a good year. 2014, we circulated well over 3 million items. 45% of them were electronic, either streaming music, full-text magazines, or e-books. And millions of people come into our libraries and use our resources, our plugs, our books and magazines, our programs, and we're just happy that everybody comes in, and please bring friends that aren't coming. I do have something for the Mayor and Council. This is also our 85th anniversary. January 1st, 1930 marked the founding of the Somerset County Library Commission, and when we first started, we were in a room in the back of the Somerville Public Library, and then we had to move out in a couple of months, and the county purchased something called the Jacob Todd House, and we stayed there for a while. We've gotten bigger since then, but our bookmark is of the Jacob Todd House. So let me give one to every member of the council and a business card.
Thank you.
And I should introduce, why don't you introduce the new treasurer?
First of all, I'd like to thank Mayor Thompson and the Township Committee for recognizing National Library Week. In addition to all the wonderful resources and the wonderful facility we have, we also have a fabulous staff, and they are the heart and soul of our library. And we, from the Hillsborough Library Advisory Board, are going to be recognizing them tomorrow with a wonderful luncheon. But I'd like to introduce our new library director, Ms. Karen Pfeiffer, who is coming to us from Peapack Gladstone Library, and will be our new person in charge. So, welcome. Thank you.
I look forward to continuing to provide outstanding and excellent service to the residents of Hillsborough and finding new creative and innovative ways to provide additional services. And thank you everyone for making me feel so welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Is Estelle Julian here? Estelle, you can come up. You're hiding in the back there. Yes, I'm making the cheerleaders go last because you guys are going to end us out on a good note, so trust me. Is that the official award? I love it. Whereas Hillsborough Township resident Estelle Julian has been recognized by the Somerset County Commission on the Status of Women in celebration of Women's History Month. And whereas Ms. Julian has honored the Shirley Noble was honored with the Shirley Noble Lifetime Achievement Award at the annual Outstanding Women in Somerset County Awards dinner. And whereas Ms. Julian was appointed by the Somerset County Board of Freeholders to serve on the Advisory Council to the County Office on Aging and Disability Services. And whereas in recognition of her many community endeavors, Ms. Julian was lauded by the freeholders as a Profile of Positive Aging honoree in 2010. And whereas Ms. Julian recently assisted 3 homecoming soldiers in finding career opportunities through the recruiting office in Somerville, she provided financial assistance for a real estate school, helped them find suitable housing, and guided them to apply for health care at the Lions Veterans Hospital. And whereas Ms. Julian is an active member of the Hillsborough Senior Rockettes, bringing song and dance to assisted living residents and a veterans hospital. Now, therefore, proclaimed by the Mayor and the Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough that Ms. Estelle Julian is hereby recognized for her many contributions to the community. Be it further proclaimed that we, the Mayor and the Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough, join the Somerset County Commission on the Status of Women in saluting Ms. Estelle Julian for being honored with the Shirley Noble Lifetime Achievement Award and thank her for her dedication. Congratulations.
Thank you. Despite the fact that it took me 82 years to get there, I enjoyed the journey. And when you have a good friend and good family who were there to help the nomination, I appreciate them and I thank you. And for all those that aren't up here with me, for all the seniors that do all good things, I share this with them. Thank you.
And last, but certainly not least, could the Hillsborough Dukes come up? Beat the rush. Some can go on this side too. It's okay. There you go. You guys ready? Okay. All right. Whereas the 2014 Hillsborough Dukes Junior Pee Wee cheerleaders had a very successful season because of their hard work and dedication. And whereas the 2014 Hillsborough Dukes Junior Pee Wee cheerleaders placed second at the Pop Warner Junior Pee Wee National Championships in the small level 3 category, placed first at the Jersey Valley Conference Champions, were first place at the New Jersey State Champions, and first place at the Eastern Regional Champions. And whereas the 2014 Hillsborough Duke Junior Pee Wee cheerleaders consist of the following young athletes. Remember when I said you had to say your name on camera? This is it. Start over here.
Courtney Hudak. Courtney Nissel.
Lauren Smiglietti.
Nice and loud.
Kiani Black.
Sophia Machetta. Abigail Gross. Isabella Potts. Lindsay Kowalski.
There you go.
Samantha Michelle. Natalia Fonzetti. Madison Tarash. Reagan Parag.
Noelle Creekmer. Kelly Black. And Brianne Nissel.
And whereas the squad is led by head coach Noel Creekmer, I heard it. Assistant coach Kelly Black, team manager Andrea Kowalski, and is instructed by Hillsborough High School student demonstrators Courtney Hudak, Courtney Nissel, and Emily Van Pelt. Now therefore be it proclaimed that we, the Mayor and the Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough, do hereby commend the Hillsborough Dukes Junior Pee Wee cheerleaders, the coaches, and parents, not only for their successful season, but for their hard work, dedication, and commitment to the sport, and to those principles of good sportsmanship, teamwork, and academic achievement which this organization endorses. Be it further proclaimed that we, the Mayor and the Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough, further commend the Hillsborough Duke Junior Pee Wee cheerleaders for their honor that they have brought to themselves, their organization, and our community. Congratulations, everyone.
On behalf of the Hillsborough Dukes Junior Pee Wees, we would like to thank the mayor and the township committee for this great honor. The girls worked very, very hard along with the coaching staff, and this was just a huge accomplishment for everyone this season. And again, we just want to thank you.
Thank you. All right, now we have to do lots of pictures, okay? Okay, now, I was a Hillsborough Duke many, many years ago, and you guys promised me earlier that you guys were going to do a cheer for me, right? All right, and you already picked out your cheer? All right, so on the count of three, or who leads it off? Mom leads it off. That's perfect. So, Mom, it's on you to kick them off.
Okay. Dynamite, ready.
We're dynamite, we're tick, 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 tick. Hold on, wait a minute, let me put some boom in it. Boom dynamite, we're boom dynamite.
Love it. Great job. Hold on, we got proclamations for everybody. Yes, seriously.
There's no good feelings.
You have some
I
extra
just kill it. And I sit there and I'm
Congratulations, everybody.
The worst now.
Great job and great cheer. Thank you, everybody.
Also a little, but it's more than yeah, it was rough. It is rough.
Anytime we have sports, we have to demonstrate. What? Anytime we have sports, we have to demonstrate. Swimming, we got to pull. Lap pull. That was great. Oh, no, it's good.
Mayor's good.
Okay.
Think back.
I want to thank everyone for attending this evening. We do have several agenda items, so if you're like, please stick around and listen to everything we have to talk about this evening. But if not, we understand. Have a great evening, and thank you for coming out. Congratulations, everybody. Kaz, we'll take a 5-minute. Thank you. There being no new business this evening, we're going to move on to public comment on new business and matters not on the agenda this evening. The matters not on the agenda, I see one hand come up. Please come forward, state your name for the record and address, please.
Susan Gulliford, Hunt Club Road. Is that on?
It's on.
Oh, okay. I have a question. It's been just over a year since we became aware of the off-track betting proposal. Has anything happened? Have they submitted to the New Jersey Racing Commission?
No.
Okay.
We're going to be talking about that executive session, and I'm going to...
The answer is they have submitted, it is not complete.
Okay.
Yes, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
There's no complete application.
Okay. Second question, couldn't find the answer to this one. If gambling is expanded in New Jersey the way the governor's been proposing it, would this affect us at all? Could they, since the completed application hasn't yet been filed, could they amend the application to include any other type of gambling?
I'm going to turn it over to our attorney, but if I remember correctly, and Eric, please correct me if I missed something, that there has to be a constitutional change that would allow them to do that, along with a change in the law that was passed by the New Jersey legislature.
That's correct. In order to do any other kind of gambling other than is currently permitted, there will need to be a constitutional change, and there will need to be an amendment to the law instituting the constitutional change if one were to so happen.
Okay, obviously that takes a long time to get through that. If the application, I'm not sure who to ask, was still not complete at that point, could they amend it, or you don't know at this point because it hasn't been gone through the process?
Let's put it this way. The last time the legislature amended the Constitution to allow for gambling, they allowed for sports betting on a very limited basis, which was ultimately approved by the voters, which as of the moment, the courts have struck down. It is now currently before the Third Circuit Court of Appeals. They are waiting a decision on such, but unless the Third Circuit overrules the United States District Court or goes up to the U.S. Supreme Court, right now sports betting is not permitted in New Jersey. So therefore, the only way to get additional gambling would either be for the courts to overturn it or for another constitutional amendment.
Okay. The pilot agreement that came in when OTB first came in, is that Did that go into effect on that building, even though the building was vacant, or does the pilot agreement not go into effect until the business starts?
Until the business starts, they're still paying regular taxes on the
Okay,
property.
that's where I was headed with that one. Somebody asked me, I didn't know, why is the executive session for Darby Development being handled separately from all the other executive sessions?
It was a personal decision by myself. I had a
Okay.
concern that if we did it at the very end of the agenda, some members of the public might have already left. So I wanted to make sure that we did it up front, so that if anyone did have a question, they would have the opportunity to ask it.
Oh, so there might be some discussion later on.
There may be.
For the first executive, for the Darby one?
Yes. And again,
Okay.
I didn't want the public not to have a chance
Oh,
to comment.
okay. Okay, because
So it's on the agenda, I guess is the...
oh, it is on
Yes.
later. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. You knew where I was
Which you
headed.
knew.
Yes.
You knew it was on the agenda, right?
No, I saw the
okay.
executive session.
Oh, you did? Right. Okay.
Thank you.
Any other members of the public, any public comment at this time? Seeing none, there will be a special executive session this evening, as we just discussed. Ms. Broad, please read the executive session resolution.
Whereas Section 8 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, Public Laws of 1975 permits the exclusion of the public from a meeting in certain circumstances, and whereas the Township Committee is of the opinion that such circumstances exist, now therefore be resolved by the Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough in the County of Somerset State, New Jersey as follows. Number 1, the public shall be excluded from the discussion of the herein after specified subject matters. Number 2, the general nature of the subject matter to be discussed is as follows: contract negotiations with Darby Development. Number 3, the Township Committee may take official action on those items discussed in the executive session upon the completion of the executive session. Number 4, the minutes of the discussion shall be made available to the public as soon as the matters under discussion are no longer of confidential or sensitive nature. And number 5, this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Okay, may I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Any comments from the dais? Any comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor.
Yes.
Committeeman McCauley.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Okay, we will now move into executive session.
What?
The air conditioning.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever recalled this cold.
No, I just turned it on.
Yeah.
It's probably not that low, yeah.
Guys, we're good? Pam, you good? Okay. I'd like to have a motion to reopen the public meeting.
So moved.
Second?
Roll call, please.
Committeeman
Sorry.
Delcor.
Yes.
Committeeman McCauley.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. First, I'm going to turn it over to our council to make a brief statement.
Mayor, pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, all members of the governing body present at the commencement of the executive session are present to recommence with the open session, as well as the township attorney, township labor council, township administrator, and the township clerk. There was a discussion initiated by me after conversations I had had with counsel for Darby Development to give the governing body an update on the status of the application by Darby with the Racing Commission for an off-track wagering facility in Hillsborough. I gave the governing body an update on the status of such, and I believe Your Honor has something you wish to add to that.
Yep, just very brief. As of this date, the Racing Commission has not yet deemed the application for Darby Development complete in order to move the process forward. When the Racing Commission, or if the Racing Commission makes that determination of completeness and allows for the scheduling of a commission hearing in the township, as we've said many times in the past, will post a completed approved application and a date and time and location of the Racing Commission's hearing on the application. Again, there is no real update, but again, it was a conversation that we wanted to have an executive session. So with that, I will move it back open to public comment if anyone is interested in public comment. From the public, may I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any questions from the public? Seeing none, motion to close public?
Well,
Motion to close public?
Well,
Okay.
we haven't closed yet, so...
Yeah.
Do you have a question?
There's no vote.
Any questions now to be answered by you? Smarty pants.
Yeah, and if you could state your name and address for the record, please. Thank you.
Susan Gullo, Fort Hunt Club Road. Okay, so there's still, just so I understand, there's no deadline. They don't have like 6 months to get it complete or a year. They could just Keep extending.
I don't think extending is the right word. They still have not completed an application.
Keep not submitting a complete application to
No,
the
they
New Jersey
have,
Racing
they have
Commission.
submitted an application. It has not been deemed
Deemed
complete by the
complete.
Racing Commission.
Yep.
And they are the ones who deem it complete.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Motion to close public?
So moved.
Second?
All in favor? Aye. Okay. Moving on to public hearings this evening. First up is a public hearing on 2015-02, an ordinance approving the traffic signal at Dukes Parkway West and Dukes Farm South Gate, Hillsborough Township, Somerset County, New Jersey. As indicated when this ordinance was initially introduced, it allows for the enforcement by the police department for any traffic violations related to the tickets at the traffic signals. May I have a motion to open the public hearing on ordinance 2015-02?
So moved.
Second?
Excuse me. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Seeing none, is there any discussion from the dais? Discussion from the floor? Seeing none, roll call. I'm sorry, may I have a motion to close the public hearing and adopt ordinance 2015-02?
So moved.
Second?
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Delacorte.
Yes.
Committeewoman McCauley.
Yes?
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
And Mayor Thompson.
Yes, moving on to introduction of new ordinances, 2015-03, an ordinance amending Chapter 169 of the Code of the Township of Hillsborough titled Fire Zones, Section 5, titled Fire Zones Designated. Further consideration of this ordinance and public hearing will be held on May 12, 2015. This ordinance will change and add fire zone designations as listed. These have been recommended by the Chief Fire Marshal, Chris Winiger. May I have a motion to introduce this ordinance?
So moved.
Second?
Any comments from the dais? Comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delacorte.
Yes.
Committeewoman McCauley.
Yes?
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
And Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Moving on to resolution 2015-4.
No, it's just a resolution.
I'm sorry, just a resolution. Of the Township of Hillsborough determining that the study area comprised of the properties identified on the official tax map of the township as block 163.05, lots 101, 102, 103, 104, and 105, where the study area is an area in need of rehabilitation under the local redevelopment and housing law. The Township Special Counsel on Affordable Housing is here this evening to provide a brief summary. Mr. Bayer, if you could give us that
Yes.
update.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to put up for the public.
Andy, you need a microphone.
Yeah, well, I can do it here, I don't think. But just what I put up is that shows the property, or the properties in question. This is on Amwell Road. It's block 163.05, lots 102, 101, 102, 103, 104, and 105. The resolution before you is to declare these properties in need of rehabilitation. The committee had referred this matter to the planning board last year. The planning board had reviewed the rehabilitation study that had been performed by the township's affordable housing planner, Jennifer Beam, and had recommended that the committee move forward with the rehabilitation designation. And what the rehabilitation study that Ms. Beam performed indicated that more than 50% of the housing stock on this property is 50 years old and that a rehabilitation program would be expected to prevent further deterioration and promote overall development of the site and the community. And this site has also been in the township's affordable housing plan since 2008. It was in the 2008 plan, the 2010 plan. The current proposal for the site is for 129 units, 54 of which will be a total of 54 affordable housing units, 14 of which will be for the developmentally disabled. And the rehabilitation study allows the township to move forward with also a redevelopment plan, which is also on your agenda for this evening. And it's a tool that municipalities have under the redevelopment law to further development of these types of affordable housing sites, and I certainly recommend that you move forward with the designation.
Any, well, let me start off by, may I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais?
So, Mayor, as Andy noted, a couple things here. This was reviewed by Planning Board after it was referred from the Township Committee. It is part of the existing plan that we have as part of our court master agreement to meet our COA obligations, and the redevelopment plan that needs to be put forth here is the rehabilitation plan. Is a step in the process to allow us to move forward with the redevelopment and continue with the COA obligations as we've outlined in our existing plan. So has been reviewed and blessed by the planning board.
Any other comments from the dais? Seeing none, any comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor.
Yes.
Committeewoman McCauley.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Moving on to 2014-04, now an ordinance adopting a redevelopment plan for the properties identified on the official tax map of Hillsborough Township as Block 163.05, lots 101, 102, 103, 104, and 105. Further consideration of this ordinance and public hearing will be held on May 12, 2015. May I have a motion to introduce this ordinance?
So moved.
Second.
Comments from the dais? Any other comments? Comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor.
Yes.
Committeewoman McCauley.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
And Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Moving on to considerations this evening. Resolution number 1, authorizing the sale of equipment at the 2015 Somerset County sealed bid sale of surplus. This resolution allows the township to eliminate vehicles and equipment from the township inventory that are no longer in service. Participation at the auction is at no cost to the township, and all funds obtained from the auction are forwarded to finance as unanticipated revenue and provide surplus for use in future budgets. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? Comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor.
Yes.
Committeeman McCauley.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Resolution number 2, authorizing the hiring of St. Hubert's animal control officers to conduct a dog canvass at $20 per hour, not to exceed $7,500. The township is required by the New Jersey statute NJSA 4:19-15.15 to conduct a dog canvass every 2 years. This resolution authorizes the hiring of animal control officers on a part-time basis to fulfill that requirement. Just as a reminder to our residents in the state of New Jersey, all dogs must be licensed annually once they reach 7 months of age. In order to license your dog, the dog must have a rabies vaccine that is current for at least 10 months of licensing year through October 31st, as per New Jersey statute. Aside from it being New Jersey law, licensing your dog helps keep your dog protected from the rabies virus and drastically improves the chances of a safe return in the event that your dog goes missing. Dog licenses are available through the finance office. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? Any comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor.
Yes.
Committeewoman McCauley.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Resolution number 3, authorizing the purchase of one 2015 Ford Transit 150 low-roof cargo van from DFFLM LLC in an amount not to exceed $20,000, $749 throughout New Jersey State Contract number A88211T-2013. This resolution authorizes the purchase of a replacement van as recommended by the Parks and Recreation Commission through a state contract. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? From the floor, seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor.
Yes.
Committeewoman McCauley.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Resolution number 4, authorizing the execution of a contract for aquatic vegetation management at AVM Park in an amount not to exceed $6,050. Township solicited and received 3 quotes for aquatic vegetation maintenance for the pond at AVM Park. This resolution authorizes a contract with Black Lagoon for said services. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? From the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delacqua?
Yes.
Committeeman McCauley?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett?
Yes.
Mayor Thompson?
Yes. Resolution number 5, awarding the 2015 road maintenance materials contract. The township sought sealed bids for various road improvements materials that are used by the Department of Public Works throughout the year. These materials are used for road maintenance throughout the year on an as-needed basis. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? From the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delacqua?
Yes.
Committeeman McCauley?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett?
Yes.
Mayor Thompson?
Yes. Resolution number 6, accepting the resignation of part-time field inspector Daniel Keogh Jr., effective April 24th, 2015, and authorizing the tax assessor to place Daniel Keogh Jr. on the tax assessor's on-call list. This resolution accepts Mr. Keogh's resignation, places him on the tax assessor call list, and authorizes the tax assessor to advertise to fill the vacated position. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments from the dais? Any comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delacqua?
Yes.
Committeeman McCauley?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett?
Yes.
Mayor Thompson?
Yes. Resolution number 7, authorizing staff action and appointments. There exists a vacancy in the department, position of part-time secretary in the Social Services Department. This resolution authorizes the hiring of Marcella Palinkis, all right, and Tyler Roller to fill that vacancy. It further adds Sheila Castellano and Heather Bounce to the call list of the township to be utilized on an as-needed basis for various departments. Welcome aboard. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments from the dais?
Just quick comments, Mayor. I know our supervisor, Director Ron Scobo is here, and our Assistant Director, Kathy Farber, is here as well. Went through the interviewing process as well as second round with myself and Pam Borick. So those two came to the top, and appreciate Marcy and Tyler starting with us soon to add the social services. So appreciate them starting with us.
Great. Any other comments from the dais?
Say welcome.
Any comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delacqua?
Welcome. Yes.
Committeeman McCauley?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett?
Welcome. Yes.
Mayor Thompson?
Congratulations, yes, and make sure you smile for the camera that's been on you for the past 20 seconds. But welcome aboard, congratulations. May I have a motion to approve the consent agenda this evening?
Don't we have one more?
I'm sorry, Mayor.
Did I miss
There's
one?
Yeah, there's one,
Stipend.
Seems I missed that, I'm sorry.
thank you.
Oh. Yes, resolution number 9, approving the installation of one fire hydrant at the GSA Depot Park. May I have a motion?
No, no.
Wait, hold on a second.
I'm sorry, number 8, wow. I'm sorry. Resolution number 8, authorizing a one-time stipend payment of $1,000 per article XXX 3, paragraph J of AFL-CIO Local 3697, Council 73, union contract to Nancy Horvath for the successful completing the Principles of Municipal Court administrative courses. May I have a motion?
So moved.
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Any comments from the dais? Any comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delacqua?
Yes.
Committeeman McCauley?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett?
Yes.
Mayor Thompson?
Yes. Now moving on to consent agenda. May I have a motion to approve the consent agenda this evening?
So moved.
Second?
Any comments from the
Hold
day?
on a second, please. I'm sorry. Deputy Mayor Burchett motioned the consent agenda?
Yes.
And Committeeman McCauley? Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any comments from the dais on the consent agenda? Any comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delacqua?
Yes.
Committeeman McCauley?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett?
Yes.
And Mayor Thompson?
Yes, moving on to claims list. May I have a motion to approve claims list 2015-08?
So moved.
Second?
Okay, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delacqua?
Yes.
Committeeman McCauley?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett?
Yes.
And Mayor Thompson?
Yes, this concludes our regular meeting this evening. We do have an executive session this evening, so Ms. Barr, please read that executive resolution.
Whereas Section 8 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 Public Laws of 1975 permits the exclusion of the public from a meeting in certain circumstances, and whereas the Township Committee is of the opinion that such circumstances exist, now therefore be resolved by the Township Committee in the Township of Hillsborough, County, Somerset, State, New Jersey, numbers as follows. Number 1, the public shall be excluded from the discussion of the herein after specified subject matters. Number 2, the general nature of the subject matter to be discussed as follows. A, pending litigation, Township of Hillsborough versus Roth. B, personnel matters, which should be off.
Okay. May I have a motion?
Thank you.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Committeeman Delacroix?
Yes.
Committeeman McCauley?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett?
Yes.
Mayor Thompson?
Yes. We will now move into executive session. To those who attended this evening, we do appreciate it. Have a great evening.